confusing. Well, you had long rifles. That's a knife, okay, the bayonet, that's definitely one thing that's different. Well, guys, what you really have to change is the entire barrel. If you hold a rifle barrel up to the right, you're going to see lands and grooves. Force the bullet spin in flight. It's accuracy. You guys play football. Yeah, think about when the quarterback throws the spiral pass, what's that ball do? Okay, so spinning of the ball affects the accuracy, same as the bullet. So a musket was a smoothbore weapon, it's not as accurate as a rifle. But the fact is, by the 1780s, guys, rifles were nothing new. Rifles had been in use for about 300 years. Is that a long time? Yeah. Well, if a rifle is more accurate, why would they want to keep giving soldiers these little smoothbore muskets? They were cheaper. Okay, so that's the advantage. Imagine for the price of one rifle, they could buy 4 muskets. But there's a couple other advantages. If I'm loading a rifle, got one over here, you're carrying a powder horn, a measure, and a ball starter. There's a lot of tools and actions involved. The loading time for that rifle was about 1 to 2 minutes per shot. Is that a long time? Yeah, especially when somebody's returning fire. So one of the advantages you had in the musket was its speed to load it. By using a paper cartridge containing a ball of powder, you can load a musket in about 15 seconds. So that's at least 4 times quicker to load than a rifle. And then you guys noticed another advantage. That rifle can't mount this. What's this? The bayonet. You guys been to Jamestown?
Yeah.
Remember at Jamestown you had pikemen, you had musketeers?
Yeah.
There were primarily 2 types of soldiers, weren't there? How'd they use pikes in warfare? Remember they were trying to push each other off the battlefield at point of pike, spear-like weapons? So they use that bayonet. Same thing, they're going to try to push them off. Now imagine, the advantage is I can put that bayonet on the musket. I can't put it on a rifle. That rifle's for hunting. You guys ever seen anybody chase a deer through the woods with a bayonet? Better not. Alright. So, you have an advantage of having that musket over the rifle for a couple things. But it does have a disadvantage. Is it as accurate as a rifle? No. The effective range is rather short. It's only about 80 to 100 yards. So if I'm pointing at one person at that distance, could I hit him? There's a possibility, but that ball's liable to curve as much as 3 feet off center. So I could hit just about anybody in this general area. But there is another disadvantage. Remember in Jamestown you guys see a matchlock musket demonstration? Well, by this time period these weapons are all flintlocks. It means I'm using a piece of flint and steel. Let me show you something. Tell you what, you got your hands free? Can you hold that for me? I'm going to put one in the back, one in the front. So let's pretend she's a soldier. She's all by herself, no one around. Got redcoats out there, they know where she's at. She raises this weapon to fire it, but it doesn't work. Got a problem? Yeah, well, that just make her pretty good target. Yeah, so not an idea to fight by yourself, even if you're hiding behind trees and rocks. The most common way to fight was what they called lingering tactics. Let me show you something. Why don't you hold that up for me? Okay, I'm going to take his notepad there. Nice foot. Change hands. Right-handed weapon. Alright, now guys, watch. What happens, there's an advantage to being in the line. You got it? I'm going to let go. Alright, a little heavy. Guys, based on soldiers and casualties, weapons misfired about 1 out of 6. So if she were by herself and her weapon misfired, she's a pretty good target. But if you're lining these guys up by rank and file and his weapon doesn't work, it's not as noticeable. He's still protected by other weapons, isn't he? If you guys shot volley fire, let's say a whole bunch of bullets, same general target, much more likely to hit it. Yeah, makes sense. That one bullet may not hit anything. But what's going to be more threatening when you're trying to push them off the battlefield? A one-odd bayonet, maybe a line of bayonets. Start to see why they're fighting in lines. Alright? Now there's a lot of steps to look far in this musket. Take one. I need an officer to put the first. Okay, who's over here? You got that? Okay, what I've given you is a step of command. So we step back here and show what it took to load one by the numbers. Okay. This is launch inventory. What first thing you have to do? Half-cock fire alarm. Okay, that locks the tumbler, safe to load. Handle cartridge, carry it on the right side. Easiest way to open it, bite it. Prime, alright. Prime it, gun behind the pan. Okay. Alright, drop it. Here's my ball of powder. Draw the rammer, okay, 2 moves.
Ram down.
Ram down the cartridge, okay. Turn rammer, okay. And okay, shoulder fire lock. Now, of course, that took him some time, but that should take you about 15 seconds. But once he's done that, now he's got the orders to get fired.
Make ready.
Okay, lock it.
Game.
Ready?
Fire.
Do it again.
Say, prime it loose. in mind, you might have to do this while you shot it. You might have to do this while marching.
You should shoot it, man.
That was very loud.
Watch that middle thing.
He's got 15 seconds. Now he's got the last 3 commands.
Make ready.
Okay?
Take aim.
Okay.
Fire.
Okay, so real quick, what kind of weapon is it? Rifle. A musket? Not a rifle yet. Okay, so it's a musket. It's accurate as a rifle.